Hi, I'm Bobby Pierre with TAPinto, and I'm here again with Mayor Al Morgan. Hi, Al.
Hi, Bobby. Great to be here.
I love talking to you. Um, we've been having such busy times in New Providence, in Berkeley Heights, and I know we just had that joint effort between the 10 towns for the mental health
Mm-hmm.
awareness, which kicked off on Tuesday.
Right.
Which made me think that I like getting our little lessons on how does the town operate. And a lot of times everyone thinks that it's the town that's putting on these events, but there's a lot of subcommittees, and
Right.
and you also work hand in hand with people, and it seems to be a very cohesive unit. So I was wondering if you could give me a little lesson in what is the DID, the Downtown Improvement District, and how do you, or the town, or the borough, I should say, work alongside with them, and what do they do towards the events that bring people downtown?
Right. Well, DID is Downtown Improvement District. It's a special improvement district that was started years ago when we wanted to do the upgrade to the downtown, the streetscape.
Okay.
All right. So to do that, they had to float a bond. And they came to the town to see if we would float the bond. And the landowners, they get charged every year for their portion of that. And there, you'll see it in the budget presentation. There's a separate thing for the special improvement district.
Okay.
So what they do is they actually refinanced it because the rates are so low.
So it's like a 20 or 30-year bond,
Yeah,
or?
I think it's up next year,
Oh, okay.
and they'll probably re-engage and that way they'll have extra money that they can upgrade the downtown any way they feel fit.
So some of that money goes towards, I mean, we said years ago it was the street
To pay off the
lampposts,
street, yeah,
and then,
a paver bricks, all
okay,
that, yeah.
wow. And
It took
then,
8 years to get that done, but now 6 years working with the landlords and going out for bid and everything else. We started that. I was Bill Schmelk when
okay,
he got elected in '99, and it finally started getting moving in 2006,
okay.
I believe, and the end of 2005, 2006.
And then they use the money, like it's not like a fundraiser, it's
No,
it's
no, no.
literal
It's
fees.
only for the people in that district. That district goes from Centennial Park here to the bridge
Okay,
by Dr. Robinson's office
okay.
on Springfield Avenue, and from Elkwood Avenue all the way up to Centennial Park.
And they also,
Not Centennial, Veterans Park. I'm sorry, Harmony
okay,
Park.
so that's a
Yeah,
a
it's a
big
good chunk.
area.
Yeah, like where uh, the ramen places.
Okay. And so, like most DIDs, they do, it's about marketing as well, like bringing people to the downtown
Right,
to help the business
right,
district.
right. Um, what they have done is they work in conjunction with the business association,
Okay.
and they're two people get the two confused, but they are
I
two
even do, and
separate.
I'm
Yeah,
part of the business
right. But
community.
they are, but all work together. That's what's beautiful about New Providence. Everybody works together. We're like a big family.
Yeah.
So there's none of that bickering that goes on, and we all have the same common goal to make the quality of life here the best it can be.
Well, it makes the events run more smoothly when you work closely with
Right,
the borough, and some events may require police and some may require the DPW to be
right,
involved, but when you work cohesively, it goes
right.
smoothly.
Now on the DID board, they have a representative from the business association on there.
Okay.
They also have the borough administrator and a council person
Okay.
every year. Diane Belisca's on there. I'm on there. Bernadette. Um, Jimmy Verdes is the president.
Okay.
Don Murphy is the vice president, treasurer, and there's some other people that are involved, and everybody just gets along. And uh, simultaneously, the Business Association board has somebody from the DID on that board. So
Okay.
everybody knows what everybody else is doing. It makes things very easy.
So the DID doesn't necessarily put on the events, the business district or the business community, I should say.
Yeah,
They do a lot of the events, but
exactly.
so doesn't the rec and the senior center.
Right,
So it's very confusing because it is cohesive, which is
right.
awesome. I think people just assume that it's all run by the government, and it really is individual committees.
Yeah. Each committee, borough committee,
Hmm.
has a chairperson, co-chair, and the mayor's on all the committees. So they report back to Bernadette and to the council. Um, if any events are coming up, and we have to see exactly what is needed to make that event successful. And it's a lot of work. I know sustainability has their events. Diversity Committee has theirs. The
Yeah.
PBA has theirs. So, in fact, the fishing derby is this Saturday
Oh,
morning,
good to know.
tomorrow
That's good
at 8
to
o'clock.
tell the public.
Yeah, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and they have prizes for whoever catches the big
Wow.
fish. And, it's always a lot of fun
I'm
seeing
so
the
glad
kids
you
out.
mentioned
Yeah,
that. There's always something going on.
always
And we
something
didn't
going
even
on.
bring up the Lions Club, who
Well,
has,
that's another thing. There's a lot of outside organizations that work with the borough and try and get things done. So um,
and
everybody works together.
it seems because there's so many, I mean, we probably just listed
Mm.
10 different
Yeah,
organizations to make it work that you're not competing for public's attention. Also, the
right.
Historic Society. I mean,
They
the
do things. The
library.
library, the Packet Club always there. The fire department always has their open house. It goes on and on. So any given weekend, there may be a couple things going on.
Yeah. Well,
So
we should sync our calendars
yeah, right.
so to make sure that we
Don't miss
don't
anything.
miss. Yeah. I mean, that's where I see everybody, but as
Right.
we've been just talking about, I didn't know the fishing derby was this
Yeah.
weekend. Shame on me, but
Yeah. Well,
you have to keep up, and if the public wants to get involved, is there
right.
any central place that they could call to get involved?
Usually things are taken through rec,
Okay.
and Allison does an amazing job coordinating everything. I don't know how
Okay.
she does it, to be honest with you, but she's a professional. So she gets how she gets it all done is beyond me.
Yeah.
But we're very lucky to have her there.
I didn't even know this conversation was going to go to that extent of,
Yeah,
I thought we were going to talk about the DID and the fact that there's so many organizations and so much to keep coordinated. So you aren't. And also, next week, the OLP fair starts.
oh yeah, my wallet would be a little lighter having
But
the grandkids come up.
I know that
But
it's good to pre order those
what?
tickets.
Yeah,